It's 2025. Who still cares about kale? Racist, more racist. Hey, who's that handsome gentleman? That's right, it's me! If you guys are wondering why the absolutely handsome and sexy me popped up in the category of people that still cares about kale, first, of course I do. There are millions of people that still cares about it. It's peak fiction after all. And two, that's because I watched it in 2025. Maybe even like 2 weeks ago. I don't really say things like I regret not watching something earlier because every experience is unique, and depending on the time you're watching it, there's a huge chance you might end up having a different experience. I mean, imagine watching Breaking Bad with your dad that has cancer who has like 3 days left to live. He could be feeling cool about watching another man that has cancer doing all this cool shit, like killing people and destroying his own family.
Absolute fucking badass.
Now, if you watched Breaking Bad with him when he was in like stage 2, he could have lived that life. He wasn't going to survive anyways. At least he could make some money for the family that way. And that's why timing matters. When it comes to K-On!, I don't really know if I would have had a different experience for the show if I watched it maybe 2 years ago. During my final year at school, there was some stuff that happened and I was absent through almost half of it. Maybe if I watched it back then, I'd have learned to appreciate my school days more and learned to enjoy them more. Because that's really what K-On!'s all about. The show gets a lot of hate for not really having a plot or much of a story structure, but what some people forget sometimes is that you don't really need one. K-On! Is showing us the beauty of ordinary lives that all of us lead. We don't really need to wish for something special in our lives. We have all the power in the world to make it special. And that's really what K-On! Shows us. And in real life, we're not really following a story or anything, are we? No! Life is random, and we need to enjoy every single bit of that randomness. You know the meme where
Time travel clicks the row. The entire history of the world is now changed.
the way I see our life is a much less exaggerated version of that. The random decisions that we make in our life could be what leads to something great, but we don't know what decision it is that leads us to this great thing as much as we don't know the great thing that the decision will give us. Just like how we don't know moving which road changes what. Imagine you walk into the street. There's a bookstore on the right side of the road, and there's a bakery on the left. You're very hungry and also wants to go check out if there's a new BL manga that dropped. Now, logically, if you're hungry, you'd go to the bakery to buy something, but if you really can't fucking wait to watch boys fucking each other, you'd go to the bookstore. But the thing is, what both stores had for you was a girl you could start a romantic relationship with. Just that in the bakery was a yarn trade that would ruin your life, and in the bookstore, that would literally be the girl of your dreams. Which girl you encounter is a result of the complete random decision you made. A decision you made without much thought put into it. I'm hungry, let's go to the bakery. I want to really read my BL, let's go to the bookstore. That's literally all it takes to change your life. And you have absolutely no clue which is which beforehand or if anything could even happen. It's completely needless to worry or stress over most decisions in your life. And that's why you need to try to enjoy the little time we have on earth to the absolute fullest. Just like the 5 high school girls in K-On! I don't fucking need a storyline to be following to see them have fun or lazing over at the club room or drinking tea or practicing or messing with each other or having their time of their life performing at the cultural festival. There is no storyline in life. Life just happens, and we get to see everyone in K-On! Just living their random ass life, doing the random stuff that they think is fun. I mean, even how they all joined the light music club was literally even without much thought put into. Ritsu wanted to start a band, so she did. She dragged Mio along even though she wanted to join another club, and Mugi just happens to join because she thought Mio and Ritsu were fun people, and Yui joined because she wanted to just join any club. That's mostly just how the whole show is. It's just them having fun with each other. And it just reminds me of, if I really want to, I can make my life as fun as this too. It's fun to make decisions on the spur of the moment sometimes. What's even the point of living if you're just completely stressed over all the little things in life? The point is to enjoy life, not for it to make you miserable. The time that we do get to see them be serious is when they're playing on stage, writing a song, or for each other. I honestly didn't expect to enjoy the show as much as I did, or expect myself to have gotten reminded of such a valuable lesson in life. I can't put it into words how much fun I've had watching these girls have fun, the amount of buckets I could have filled watching them cry, or even just seeing them laugh together with my tears. If you're one of the people that thought K-On! Is a meaningless show and a waste of time, you're fucking stupid and completely missed the point of the fucking show. You dumb fuck! All they really need to do is just stop looking for a point sometimes and enjoy things as it is. I've already said this in the video a million times already, but just enjoy the simple things in life. The meaningless conversation you have with your friends, or the small fights about something stupid, making fun of each other, or just getting annoyed at someone because they took your strawberry from your shortcake. The point is to have fun, and that's all it really is. I feel like all of this is shown really great in the movie, and that the girls are all going for a graduation trip to London. While all the seniors in the club are also figuring out what kind of song they want to write for Azad to give her as a present for the graduation day. The song still tears me up every single time I hear it. Even just in season 2, the song meant so much, especially after seeing how Azad didn't really want them to graduate. And while in the series we were seeing things from her perspective, in the movie we get to see it from the other four girls' perspective. How they decided on a song and them practicing and everything. But the main reason I bring it up is because we get to see the ordinary part really greatly in the movie. We get to see how Yui is struggling with packing because of taking too much stuff with her. We get to see how excited they get because of the people mover, practicing speaking another language to order chicken or beef just for the flight attendant to speak the exact same language as you, or if to leave the seat arm set up or down. Another detail I really love is how Ritsu is just up on her phone wearing headphones not to disturb anyone else. Even though we had seen her be asleep earlier, she probably woke up either because of the ruckus Yui and Elsa caused, or because she just had enough sleep or just wasn't able to sleep at all. They're traveling from one time zone to another. It makes perfect sense why she wouldn't really be able to sleep. It's little things like this that makes Kaon Kaon. And that's what I love so much about it. I haven't even touched on how great the direction for the show is, especially for the movie. I could probably make a video twice as one's length just talking about how great it is. Some of the scenes are just so well done, especially throughout the end when we get to see the four girls walking home after having sung their song for Aza. And it's just a light shot of them walking, and each of them is so distinct and so on point with their character. Even though you can't even recognize them from their clothes other than for Yui because of tights, you can tell them apart just from seeing how they're walking. Yui giving a slight hope and turning around facing back to talk, Mio slowing down as she starts crying and then trying to kick Ritsu even though she avoids it by extending her legs. Mugi bending down a bit excitedly towards Mio to tell her it's nothing to cry about and then slowly going back to walking normally after that. Even though you can't see their faces, you could probably imagine it very clearly in your head just by looking how they're walking. It's insane how much they can tell just from showing them walk. Even if you're just seeing their legs, we can still clearly imagine what kind of expression they might have in their face. These are not just the only thing that makes Kaon so great though. There's still something that I didn't mention in the entire video yet, and that is the music. I was thinking to myself after I finished the show, listening to some of the music in it. Damn, why does this hit so much harder than the song in some other band animes, even though they sound so much more professional? And that's when I realized that exactly because they don't sound professional is because why I instantly get teary-eyed the moment a Hokugo Tea Time song plays. It's because just like in the anime, the songs are just simple. They're just exactly what you see on screen, taken and turned into songs. They're fluffy at times, sometimes even emotional, singing about the bonds they've made, or sometimes just literally singing about what kind of rice they like. The songs feel exactly like the girls in the light music club wrote it, and there are clear creative differences that comes into them depending on which of them is writing the songs too. This believability is also what makes K-On! So special. During the start of the show, whenever they practiced most of the time, they suck, and you can hear it from their music. Now, this is the Kyoto animation magic taking place because the same thing can be seen in the first season of Hibiki Euphonium 2. Combined the concept of showing these high school girls joining the light music club and bonding together because of the dumb, stupid, and fun stuff they did together, and I guess also occasionally playing some music. It's kind of like how Grand Blue's a diving series, but they never dive. Combining that with the great direction, beautiful animation, and just the amazing characterization, and a little bit of that and a little bit of this, you get the masterpiece. That is K-On! The show wasn't exactly a life changing experience for me, but like I said before, it did remind me of a great life lesson, one that I'll probably carry with me for the rest of my life. And that's what makes Gaon so good. Even with its simplicity, it can still touch your heart so great that the show becomes something you can never forget in your life.